We are absolute just rocking it out over here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Will Zanders. We are back with another video in the series. I think this is going to be video number 5, which is going to be a relatively short video, which is going to be the 4 zones. And then we're going to talk about how to maintain your business once you launch it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So zone number 1 is the most important zone by far, because that's where all the money is. Zone 1 is going to be income producing activity. You'll hear a lot of leaders talk about IPA. Okay, income producing activity. Let me give you a list, not exclusive either, by the way, but let me give you a list of the income producing activities. Sampling product. That is a very powerful income producing activity. Retailing product, okay? If you meeting somebody, Cash App, Venmo, or using your retail websites, that retailing product is a zone 1 activity. Recruiting people, identifying business partners and pitching them on a business. Guess what? Zone 1 activity. Starting a new distributor off right. When someone joins your business and you're teaching them the basics and teaching them how to, learn the basics and learn the scripts and launch their business, guess what? Zone 1 activity again. Follow-ups and 3-way phone calls. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-way phone calls is a lost art. Okay, but 3-way phone calls where you get your upline involved, your plugged-in upline involved to answer questions about the opportunity or questions about the compensation plan. You can do that in a Facebook Messenger group. You can do that on the phone, 3-way calls, things like that. Setting up or participating or setting up 3-way phone calls. That is literally zone 1 activities. Activities that make money. Follow-ups, following up with your customers to see if they got their product on time, if they enjoyed their product, if they want to get a gift card toward their second purchase of a product, because a customer, if they buy 1 time, they're a suspect. If they buy 2 times, they're a prospect. Customer buys 3 months in a row, they're a customer. Okay, so people are like, oh, I got 20 customers. No, you don't. You got about 15 suspects, 3 prospects, and maybe 2 customers. It just depends, right? But here's the point. Zone 1 activity. Doing a WBS, this is a new thing, a whole body assessment. So we have a whole body system of oils that are out. Incredible product, by the way. We actually got videos on how to do the whole body assessment. Maybe we'll link it right here. But when you do a whole body assessment, okay, like Jessica Saley did out in Pittsburgh, right? Jessica's been in the medical industry for years, but she's doing whole body assessments on people and selling the whole body system of essential oils. Promote home meetings, ladies and gentlemen, doing whole body system assessments and that like in-person demos of product. That's a zone 1 activity. Home meetings, hotel meetings, zone 1 activity. Promoting Zoom opportunity Zooms and things of that nature, zone 1 activity. So all of that stuff: sampling, retailing, recruiting, sponsoring, start new distributors off right, follow-ups through their phone calls, assessments, in-person demos, coffee and jazz mixers. You have a couple people over to the house, you turn on some jazz, maybe some John Coltrane, make some coffee, y'all just talk about life and shoot the breeze. That's not a bad thing to do once every couple of weeks between friends. Coffee and jazz mixers. Other types of home meetings, events, trainings, calls, events for sure. These are all zone 1 activities. And this is where all the money is. And when you launch your business over that 90 days, you want to be focused on zone 1. Stay in zone 1. Please commit to zone 1 for at least the next 90 days, please. Zone 1 is going to make you all the money, get all the growth and explosion in your business, because that should be one of your goals, explosion. If there was only one goal for the next 90 days and you had to narrow your goal down to one word, that would be the word, by the way, explosion, okay? Zone 1 is going to be where the magic's at. Now, zone 2 is going to be management mode. Unfortunately, sometimes you got to slip into zone 2 because you got to do some management type stuff, just record keeping, receipts, and it's a business. You got to order product. You got to order product for yourself and stuff. That's business stuff, and we get it. You got to slip into management mode for a very short amount of time, but there's no real money in management mode. Management mode is like a necessary evil for leaders. But zone 2, you'll be there for a very short amount of time. Jump back into zone 1 as fast as possible, please. Okay, zone 1 is where the money is. Zone 2 is management mode. Now, but there's no real money there. Zone 3, it's a terrible place to be. Absolutely no money there. And you'll know you're there in zone 3 because you're making no money, okay? And what is zone 3? You're managing people who are in zone 2. So if you got people in your team that are in zone 1, they're building a business, doing Zooms, doing calls, sampling product, making the magic happen, and you got their upline just managing them. Let me just see, hey, y'all got to get some people on the Zoom. No, Jeff, you get people on the Zoom, right? They're managing the people that are working. If you're managing people who are managing people, oh God, that's zone 3. Zero money in zone 3. And so that's how you know you're in zone 3. You're not making any money. Zone 4 is probably the only place you can be that's worse than zone 3. And how do you know you're in zone 4? Because you want to quit. When you're ready to quit, you're in zone 4, buddy, lady, ma'am, young person, whoever. When you want to quit, you're in zone 4 because there's no money in zone 4. There's no money in zone 3. There's literally so small money in zone 2, it's irrelevant. Zone 1 is where the money is, especially the first 90 days of your business. And that's how you know you're in zone 3 when you're not making money, and you know you're in zone 4 when you're ready to quit. And what is zone 4? When you're managing people who are managing people who are managing the people who are actually doing the work, actually in zone 1. You're so far up the management chain, you're out of here, buddy. You're ready to quit. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do your team a favor, do your family a favor. You want explosion in your business, you want to build a financial wall of security around your family that nothing can get through. You tired of looking at the places on the travel channel and you ready to go to the places on the travel channel? Stay in zone 1, teach zone 1. It's critical, okay? So that's the 4 zones. You know, I hope you get it. All right. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about in this video how to maintain your business once you launch it. We're going to go through these steps, but 2 exposures a day, every day for the next 90 days. We'll do some different stuff for momentum, but the general rule, 2 exposures a day, okay, every day for the next 90 days. That is 9. Get on the same page with your team. Everybody start on the same day. I don't care if your team is 2 people, you and the person in the mirror. Get on the same page. If you got other people, I want you to get with them, get on the same page. If you got 2 or 3 teammates, get on the same page. See who's serious and who's not. Watch these videos, watch the original 90-minute training, and then break these videos down step by step. Get with them and say, we're all going to start together next Monday or next Tuesday. You pick it. In 90 days from then, we're going to run. Next month on the 1st of the month. So get y'all ducks in a row because it's going down. 2 exposures a day. Every single day, no days off for the next 90 days. That's going to be enough to really feed your business after, as a massive burst of activity. Some people say, well, I'm going to do 20 exposures a day. Okay, cool. I can tell you what, you probably can't maintain that for 90 days. And then you're forgetting the creed, a few simple actions that are duplicatable by a large group of people consistently over time. Everybody got to be able to do it. I don't care if you got a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs. You can do 2 exposures a day. I don't care if you work in 20 different network marketing companies. I don't know why you would do that, but you can do 2 exposures a day right here at HBM. I don't care if you don't have a job and you like to sleep 18 hours a day. Guess what? You can do 2 exposures a day. I promise you, you can do 2 exposures a day, and you need to do that every day, and you need to teach that. And that's going to be that sweet spot that we've seen over time. We've tried it all the other different ways. Sure, some days you might do 10, 20, 30 exposures. Yeah, some weeks you might do 50 because you're trying to launch and get in the momentum. Sure. But as a general rule, 2 exposures a day for your HBM products or business every day, and get obscenely good at that. That is how you maintain your business. As long as you're doing 2 exposures a day, that's 60 exposures a month, and you're teaching that. If you got 10 people on your team, not including yourself, okay, that is 20 exposures a day. So 20 times 30 days, what, 600? That's like 600 exposures a month. Your organization is going to grow. And because this is an uncapped binary, the sky's the limit as far as you signing your check. Shout out to HBN for the greatest comp plan in the history of network marketing. Okay? So that's going to be the 4 zones, and that's going to be what it takes to maintain the growth of your business after you get it off the ground. 2 exposures a day, every single day. No days off for that. Until when, Will? Until you're making the money you want to make 3 months in a row. Okay? I want you to take that type of activity, teach it. You do 2 a day, teach 2 a day, and teach people to teach people to teach people 2 exposures a day, 7 days a week. And guess what? I want you to do that every single day until when? Until when? Until you're making the amount of money you want to make on a monthly basis 3 months in a row. All right? Then you can take a day off and then get back to work. I'm just telling you, we got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time. So that's the 4 zones. That's going to be how to maintain your business. Trust me, do it, teach it, and then teach people how to teach it. You're off to the races. See you on the next video. Hope this is making sense.